So I'm scrolling Instagram the other day and pops up Andy Roddick with Sweetens Cove and Pinehurst in the background.
We had a crazy idea to start a bourbon company, but based around this magical place called Sweetens Cove Golf Club. And here we are, 4 years later, and I don't think ever in our wildest dreams did we think that we would be able to partner with a legendary place such as Pinehurst to create our own signature cocktail right here at the Cradle.
Which leads me to Matt Adamski, all things Sweetens Cove. He's been called the director of many things, including nonsense, correct?
Generally nonsense.
Generally nonsense. So I see Andy Roddick.
Yep.
I see Sweetens Cove bourbon.
Yep.
And I see Pinehurst, which is where they're hosting the U.S. Open upcoming.
Yeah.
That's the biggest American golf tournament that there is.
It's pretty big.
And I immediately text Matt. I say, Matt, what is going on? Tell me more.
We've formed a partnership with Pinehurst, and we are the actual cocktail for the Cradle. We're the showpiece of the Cradle at this point in time in what is called the Kindred Spirits cocktail.
Which is laid out for us to make and
Right
taste here today.
That's right.
We're going to get into that in a minute, but first, this is South Pittsburgh, Tennessee, at the U.S. Open.
Yeah.
You say that out loud, it's pretty impressive. I mean, there's going to be a lot of people with eyes on that this weekend.
Yeah. You'll be able to go over there and get that, and it's pretty wild that it's going to be available on the property even going forward too. So it's just, yeah, it's not just a one and done thing for the week. It's a partnership with the Cradle.
A featured
cocktail. The Cradle is this very unique thing, kind of like Sweetens Cove. It's kind of like after you've had your day of getting the crap beaten out of you, you go over to the Cradle, unwind. It's a little par 3 course, 9 holes, and you go have a lot of fun with your friends. It's kind of surreal to watch Andy go over there and do it, enjoy it, make the cocktail, and it's kind of like it's in there now.
Based on my performance today, so a little bit of Tennessee,
a little bit of sweet tea.
This guy's on first name basis with Mr. Andy Roddick.
Yeah.
Do I have to say Mr.?
I think so.
How about Peyton? Can I say?
No, you just say Mr. Manning.
Mr. Manning?
No, it's not Mr. Manning. Yeah, it's Peyton for sure, and Peyton's fantastic. But those are the folks that are involved with it. You've got Rob Collins, the architect, the OG owner, Skip Bronson. You've got Tom Nolan, former VP of Ralph Lauren, current CEO, president of Kendra Scott Jewelry, Drew Holcomb, singer-songwriter, Andy Roddick, and a guy named Peyton Manning.
Tell us what's in it.
Sweet tea, our Tennessee, which is our Kentucky-Tennessee blend bourbon. I think how Andy suggested it was done.
Mr.
Roddick, Mr. Andy, that's right. He suggested, depending on how your golf went, it was either 1 or 2 shots. And then you can garnish it with an orange and throw a cherry in there if you like, and obviously on ice.
Check out this cup, too, that mine is in.
Yeah, a little Pinehurst action.
Yeah?
How about that?
Pinehurst.
Have you ever been?
No, but I'm going to have a taste of it here in a second.
That's right.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to the U.S. Open.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's refreshing.
It's refreshing.
That is refreshing.
Yeah.
Kindred means?
It's a great question. Yeah, it's the wrong person there.
One's family and relations.
There you go.
Related.
It's a spirit for friends and family.
Bringing people together around golf and South Pittsburgh's connection
to Pinehurst, the cradle of American golf.
That is pretty cool. So
yeah.
I just asked you, when is the U.S. Open? So it's coming up literally in just a few days.
First day of competitive action is Thursday, but many are making their way to the grounds already this week. Wednesday, all the stars will be there. So yeah, it will be the featured cocktail, basically at the Cradle, but throughout the entire place you can buy it. And not just this weekend. I mean, this is forever.
Wow.
Essentially. Yeah, really. And Pinehurst, I know you're not a huge golfer, but Pinehurst is one of those courses where in the resorts where it's like if there's a bucket list of golf clubs, that's on pretty much everybody's if you haven't been there yet.
Okay.
So someone from here is probably going to the U.S. Open, watching this right now or catching it later today. And if you catch this and you buy one while you're there, I mean, think about that. That's South Pittsburgh while you're there. Send us a picture as well when you do it.
And how cool is that? Just to talk about, have conversation. If you're somewhere where it's on and you're watching it and say, hey, there's a piece of the Tennessee Valley that's there.
And Mr. Andy Roddick and Mr. Manning are tied to it. It's pretty cool. It was refreshing, though, I'll tell you that.